Hey Fuzzy from 20 years from now, has Manny Machado or Bryce Harper signed yet? Nope. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another baseball video. I'm a little bit interested to see how this video is going to go because my position on this video has kind of been swaying back and forth. The title of the video, I've changed it 100 different times. I'm not entirely sure what to think, so I'm going to need you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. What should we think of this situation? Alright guys, so here is the situation. So before I actually made this video public, the title was going to be Breaking, Manny Machado and Bryce Harper must be stopped. And then I kind of thought to myself, is it really Manny Machado and Bryce Harper's fault that they're taking forever to sign, or is there something deeper that's going on? So that's why the title of this video, the main premise of this video, is not going to be about Manny Machado or Bryce Harper. It's going to be about Major League Baseball itself. Now don't get me wrong, I've worked with Major League Baseball before. I absolutely love them. They're the best people ever, and I'm not talking about the people that work at Major League Baseball specifically. I'm more or less talking about the owners. The biggest thing that is happening right now is a lot of people are complaining, and honestly, I'm going to put myself in that group as well. I am getting so sick and tired of the rumors, whether it's from Ken Rosenthal, who I love and respect. I think he's a great reporter. There's John Heyman. Even Dan Clark from 2 weeks ago said that Manny Machado was going to the Yankees, and it was a done deal. Manny Machado to the Yankees. Fast forward 2 weeks later, the Yankees are now apparently out on Manny Machado. The White Sox apparently have just offered a 7-year deal to Manny Machado, but a lot of people are saying that it's an 8-year deal. So there's just so much going around right now, and also the Phillies just met up with Bryce Harper, so it leaves us as fans to think, what the heck is happening? What are we supposed to believe? There's so many different people on Twitter with blue little check marks, which usually means that they are a verified source and that we can trust them. But of course, Dan Clark has to ruin that. I'm sorry I'm ranting right now, but I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm gonna kind of calm down in just a second. We're gonna rationalize this because there's a little bit of deeper meaning behind all of this mess. So bullet point number one that we have to address is the fact that, again, the rumors are getting out of control. I'm about ready to mute the words Bryce Harper and Manny Machado on Twitter. I'm gonna call the Las Vegas Sun or whatever my morning newspaper is, and I'm just gonna find out if they've signed somewhere the old-fashioned way. I'm so sick and tired of people liking and retweeting stuff where it's just clickbait, and I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I know that I'm a baseball channel, but if there is an official signing, if MLB officially tweets that Manny Machado is going to the New York Yankees on a 10-year, $558.5 billion deal, I will report that. But if it's rumors, I'm sorry. I can't stoop to that level anymore. It's getting out of hand. So I kind of took a step back a little bit, and I thought to myself, you know, as a creator, I'm kind of putting myself in the shoes of all the reporters. They're getting information from people. I don't think that they're doing this with ill intentions. I don't think that they're trying to be the boy that cried wolf, but it just comes across as that way because we've been talking about where they're going to go, both Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, I feel like nonstop for the past couple months. It's been insane. Ever since the World Series stopped, that's been the storyline of this year. So an example would be LeBron James. Everyone thought that LeBron James was going to go to the Lakers or the Rockets. He signed fairly quick. Once the finals was over, he went to Bora Bora or some tropical climate and spent some time with his family, and within a month or maybe two, he was signed. We're going on to month 3 and a half, and there's just rumors, man. Just rumors. Nothing official. And this is where the flow of this video is going to change. So when I first was going to make this video, it was going to be a complete rant, kind of blaming Manny Machado and Bryce Harper. And I've met Bryce Harper. He's a really nice guy, but I was thinking to myself, why are these guys taking so long? There's no way that they should not be signed to a team. Spring training is coming up pretty soon. They should probably get acclimated with their team. Shut up, Mom. Just kidding. I love you, Mommy. I was just trying to be funny. It wasn't funny. I love you. Really, the main premise, the reason why I was upset is because I thought that these guys were taking forever. So you know what I did? I thought to myself, it's not my life. I'm not Manny Machado. I'm not Bryce Harper. I'm not about to sign somewhere for 8 years and live in a city. I live in Las Vegas. I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow, let alone what I'm going to eat for lunch today. I have no idea. So I can't imagine being in these guys' shoes. So the one thing that I did is I thought to myself, let me do some research before I just spew out a rant and not make any sense. Because again, the reporters, their job is to report the news. So they're getting this information from somewhere. I don't know if I can necessarily blame them, but the rumors are getting to me. So that is the first point. I am so sick of the rumors, but I think it's just because these guys take so long to sign. They have to get business out there somewhere. They have to generate clicks somehow, so they're reporting everything that they hear, whether it's genuine or not. So the research that I decided to go for is I thought to myself, back in 2017 when the biggest free agents were still available, how long did it take them to sign? And yeah, I was really surprised because I didn't even know this. I just forgot. In my opinion, the top 3 agents of the 2017 class was Yu Darvish, Lorenzo Cain, and Jake Arrieta. So those were the cream of the crop. So you're thinking they probably signed, a couple months after the World Series. So the World Series usually ends October, November. They probably signed in November, December. No, that is not the case. Yu Darvish signed in mid-February. Lorenzo Cain signed in the end of January. So he signed January 25th. We're not even there yet in 2019. So Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, they're kind of following the trend. And then the thing I have to talk about most is Jake Arrieta. He signed a $75 million deal in March. That is 2 months from now. And we're complaining about Manny Machado and Bryce Harper not signing in January. So yes, you guys should feel upset and annoyed because the rumors are it's like a blender, okay? They're just throwing stuff in a blender, mixing it all around, serving it to us and saying, here, expect it to taste good. Like, it's not gonna work that way. As a baseball consumer, as a casual fan, I don't wanna be blasted with rumors every single day. Now, I know that's the business, that's the nature of the game that we are playing, but once you do your research and you figure out that the top free agents usually take a long time to sign with the team, then you can kind of put everything into perspective. And honestly, in my opinion, once I found that out, once I did my research, I'm not that upset. Again, it's just the rumors, but I'm not upset at Manny Machado or Bryce Harper as much as I was 25 minutes ago. So you guys shouldn't be upset at them either. It's their lives. You gotta respect that. One of the reasons why I wanted to bring up 2017 is because Jake Arrieta just came out with a tweet a couple days ago. He was warning players, young players up and coming, to avoid 1- and 3-year contracts. The reason why is because Major League Baseball teams, the reason why I started off this video being mad at Manny Machado and Bryce Harper and switching it to the owners is because they're not giving as much money out to players as they were 10 years ago. It's really crazy. So along with my research finding out that the top 3 agents of 2017 took even longer to sign, I came across an interesting article as well. So I'll put it in the description down below. If you guys want to take a look at it later, this is from Forbes. So the title really got me interested. Major League Baseball spent less on player salaries despite record revenues in 2018. So let me kind of put that into perspective. Major League Baseball made the most in 2018, but the one caveat to that, the one asterisk, is the fact that the players did not make nearly as much. The biggest example that I can give right now, the most recent, is Yasmani Grandal signing a 1-year, $18.5 million deal with the Milwaukee Brewers. And I think that he's worth more easily. If you go back 10 years ago, Yasmani Grandal might be getting a 4-year, $80 million contract. I think that he would be worth that. I mean, for example, Russell Martin, I'm going to put up his contract right here back when he was in his prime. And I don't think Russell Martin was the type of hitter that Yasmani Grandal was. So you can tell already that players are starting to get a little bit shafted, and it's because of the players agreement that they signed for. So now teams are basically saying that we are not going to go above that luxury line, because if you do, you are taxed up to you know what. And teams are not willing to do that. Whether it's the Phillies, the White Sox, the Yankees, they want to kind of hover around that, or even the Dodgers. They said that they're below that now, so they're making sure that they're considering that line. So for right now, guys, what's happening in Major League Baseball is very concerning. The last time that we had something like this happen, a strike occurred. So I'm going to read a little bit from the article that I previously hinted at. So Major League Baseball had another record year for revenues in 2018, but the amount in which the players saw the biggest drop year over year dating back to 2012. Early in the week, now this was dated back to a couple weeks ago, I reported that, and when I say I mean the guy who wrote this, I reported that gross revenues for MLB in 2018 were $10.3 billion. Last year, the league spent 54.2% of revenues on player compensation, the second lowest amount dating back to 2010, according to the industry sources who wish to remain anonymous. That compensation included not only the big league salaries that fans have focused on, but also players in minor league baseball for which MLB pays. So no one, I mean, don't get me wrong, if I could get a 10-year, $50 million contract, I'm taking that every single time. I don't care if it's the smallest major league minimum of $528,000 something, some sort of amount like that, $516. I'm not sure what the minor league minimum is. They're still getting paid a big amount of money, but that doesn't mean that we can justify Manny Machado and Bryce Harper not getting what they deserve. So honestly, that's really all I have to say. Major League Baseball is making the most money that they ever have. Players are making the least amount. So I know there's two sides to the story. There's really no middle ground in a situation like this. Side one usually says that the MLB owners are greedy, blah, 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 and that they need to share the wealth and distribute it a little bit more. The other side says they're Major League Baseball players. They play baseball for their work, and they make $25 million a year. They have nothing to complain about. So are you on side one of the MLB owners should be spending a lot more money, or side two that your playing baseball for fun, deal with it. It's kind of funny because this video was supposed to be a rant about how much I kind of had disdain for Manny Machado and Bryce Harper taking so long to sign with the team, but then I did my research. I found out that baseball is making the most amount of money ever. They're paying their players the least amount. And, you know, all these guys from 2017, they took until mid-March, some of them, to sign. So I think that we need to pump the brakes a little bit on Manny Machado and Bryce Harper. I think our annoyance in the rumors is justified because rumors, they're just every single day. I can kind of show some things right now. It's daily. 7 years this, 8 years this. The Yankees are out that. LA Dodgers are in that. The Nationals are losing interest this. So there's so many things to consider, but I wanted you guys to have the facts and just know that this is normal. This is my first time really following the MLB offseason. Last year when I was making videos, I wasn't making MLB update videos, so really when someone signed, I was like, cool, and then I went back to playing Call of Duty or went to go eat Chipotle or something like that. So this is the first time that I've been invested, and I want you guys to know that, yes, you have every right to feel the way that you feel, but in regards to the players, I say have a little bit of empathy or maybe some sympathy because, I mean, empathy, you have to kind of relate. I don't think any of us can relate to making $30 million a year and not being okay with it, but that's the nature of the game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on this one. Any opinions that you have, I would love to get you guys in the comment section down below. Maybe start some debate. Subscribe if you want to see more baseball content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh my gosh, what a video. I need a nap.